Well, Luke, tough day at the office today.
What can I say? I've walked in the bar then and seen a few fans, and you can't defend like that. I don't care what level you play at, dog and duck, fish and chip or Prem, you defend like that, you're going to get goals against you. And this isn't the first time. Dagenham with 88 minutes on the clock in the FA Cup, Fylde with 88 minutes on the clock up at their place. Dagenham away with 3-0 with 37 minutes on the clock. So yeah, it's a weak underbelly, it's a common denominator. We concede poor goals, and today was no different. You've got a side that need to win games of football and haven't, that is. They come here and, to be fair, played a 4-2 and wanted to put 2 up top is a stock thing for Lee Bradbury. He likes to play 2 up top, either 4-4-2, 4-2 or 3-5-2, so they have to come for it. I think that aids us in terms of getting on the turn and countering, especially with Shieldsy and Idris and Shabu, and to go and give them a little foot up on the 9th minute from Tom Champ weren't good enough. And then on the 19th minute for Robinson to bend the ball in, I need to see it back. I need to see it back because I feel that George could do better. I think he could do better. I don't know where it's landed in terms of whether it was central to goal, where it height-wise either. So it's something that I need to look at. But overall, you can't concede goals like that. It's criminal. And the third topped it off. And the kids pulled off a save on the penalty, and they were going to pick up the second. So I think the third goal summed up us really. We had a lot of the ball, created a lot. We went 2-0 down with Idris in the first half, where Shaw slid him up the side, and maybe if he scores it's a different reflection in terms of the second half. We go and scored a goal in the 68th minute, I believe, and we then have another wave of attack, and unfortunately we bust the gut to work a half opportunity, yet we offer up what we did today defensively to give them 3 goals.
Due to injury this season, George Leggs obviously came in for his debut as our 4th keeper this season. Does that maybe affect a bit of defensive stability?
No, not at all. That's just a cop-out, I've got to be honest. He's come in, he's made 1 save all game, that being the penalty save, and he's picked the ball out in net 3 times. And look, credit to Havant, credit to Lee Bradbury. They've come in, they've got their 3 points, they've gone on their merry way back to Hampshire, wherever they may be, and they've got 3 points. But that wasn't for... I don't think they grafted for their opportunities. I think we very much put it on the plate for them, and yeah, I think Christmas is already gone because we've offered them up 3 gifts today, and they've taken us up on the offer. And yeah, Eloy Balcom, Ryan Haddart, Fred, and now George. Not for me. I've played in the season where I've had 5 goalkeepers, and defensively we've been organised. I think it brings you together more because you need to get around him as opposed to making you weaker. And like I said, he's pulled off 1 save today, and that was a penalty, and he's picked the ball out his net 3 times.
In the second half, we gave it a bit more of a go, and attacking wise, we looked a lot more threatening, but we just couldn't quite find that final ball, apart from obviously Idris's goal.
Look, like I say, week in, week out, we graft to create a half chance, let alone a goal. So to go in the manner which half time and be 2-0 down, it's just frustrating. It's so annoying, especially in the manner of the game. You've got a team coming here fighting for their lives. They want to have National League football. Talking to their staff beforehand, they're loving being in the National League. As such, so are we. So they're not going to come here and roll over. We've done it against Dover, give them a knee up. We've done it against Maidstone, give them a knee up, and now we've done it against Havant. So it's just frustrating. Really, really annoying. Really, really frustrating in terms of, you think, go on in, let's go on a little run, a third of the season to go, can we go and pick up as many points on the board as possible, have a productive end to the season. Now, Chesterfield have gone and picked up a great win. See, Braintree have won down there, Havant have won down there, so now the gap's decreasing as opposed to getting away from that bottom 4. So for us, it's about staying together, sticking together, making sure that we go to Gateshead in the right frame of mind and being positive, because it's going to be tough. New management there, and yeah, we need to go there and play and try and get 3 points.
It's obviously a long trip up to Gateshead, and they've been a good team this season. It doesn't get any easier, does it?
No, look, what Steve Watson's done there with his assistant was phenomenal. Obviously they've moved on now, and Ben Clark, who was heavily involved in the club previously, has now taken the reins. I can imagine they're going to follow suit in terms of what Steve Watson done and try to enhance their performances this year to try and nick a playoff spot. What they've done this year is unbelievable. It's been an incredible achievement, and yeah, we've got to travel up there, and it's going to be tough. Like I said, you said to me on Thursday, well, how do you feel Havant are going to be? No matter who you play, The National League is relentless, it's frightening. You see Braintree have beaten Barnet today 4-0, yet they've had a sending off on the 5th minute, but anyone can beat anyone at this level. Edfleet, who are the best team in the form guide currently, are sitting 2 points off the playoffs, so credit to Gary Hill. But for us, it's about getting our house in order, about organising ourselves, being a little bit more resilient, organised and well drilled. And for me, we need to get back to defending. No disrespect to Tom Chandler losing his title, he's a defender, so defend. Look at Rose coming on at half-time, Cordner, Robertson, the boy they signed from Swindon Thursday, Friday, come in, head and kicked it, bottom line. That's their job.
Obviously Sean Shields, you had the luxury of picking him against Day, and he looked bright, didn't he, in that number 10 role, slightly different to where we saw him against Dagenham.
I think he's effective, I think he's a ball carrier, he puts people on the back foot, he takes you 20-30 yards up the pitch when he collects the ball. I thought Idris was good today, he got his goal. I thought there was a few good performances, but not enough guile and craft in and around the 18-yard box. I thought we entered their final third a hell of a lot of times. I thought we had a lot of the ball, but I don't think we had enough opportunities to hurt them. And I felt, like I said, when is a team ever going to put it on the plate for us? It's never going to happen. Why? Because they defend, they're organised, they're well drilled, and at the minute we've got a bit of sloppiness in us that people are capitalising on, and that needs to change.
We move back to the 3-5-2 today. Would you say that's still your favourite formation, or does it depend on the opponent?
No, I love a 3-5-2. We brought in Idris and Shields in. They've shown that they can play them two roles. I thought Idris was productive. He got his goal. You look at Shields, he don't conform to that 10 role. He pulls in little pockets. He's hard to mark, and I felt that they've done ever so well. So I'm comfortable with playing them in the 3-5-2, the 4-2-3-1. So look, I flipped from both. It's very much dependent on the person I have available, the opposition we're playing, but listen, we could have played 0-5-5, it doesn't matter. To concede the goals like you did, it's just poor. It's poor decision making, yeah, and poor detail when it comes to defending. And the art of defending is so important, and today we lack that.
A hard week of work ahead on the training ground then?
Like every week. I'm not being funny, you work here, and if you're walking your dog on Meadow Park, you'd think we'd be top of the league, the manner in which we go about our training. There's an energy to the staff, there's an energy to the players, the environment's superb. It's just so frustrating that we don't take that at times onto the first team pitch. We have done, Barney at home, Leighton Orient at home, Dagenham away for 37 minutes, but unfortunately in training, I've known TGIs, Training Ground Internationals, throughout my career, and they don't get tackled out there, or they don't get their head kicked when it comes to a 90-minute game of football on a Saturday. So maybe I should just be a little bit more relentless and ruthless on the training pitch as opposed to what we've been doing. But we're a group, we're sticking together, we're not going to fold, we're not going to implode. We've got a big game against Gateshead on Saturday, and we've got a big week to prepare for that, and let's hope we're as positive as we can be and get 3 points.